On the broadcast today, we travel to Benson to take a look into a Johnston County tradition.
Ethics and Leadership had a Dog of the Day in Clayton at their fundraiser.
Winter sports start training early in preparation of a competitive season.
All this and more because Wildcat News starts now. Good morning, West Johnston. I'm Jamie Snover.
And I'm Jarrett Spann, welcoming you to this week's episode of Wildcat News.
Mule Days has been a tradition since the 1950s. Jowann Holder visits the streets of Benson to tell us more.
The band marches down Main Street in the parade. Jerry Coates talks about the Mule Days parade.
It's a time of celebration and people getting together, and it's really a wonderful time for the town of Benson. And today's parade was really a good parade.
David Engelhard speaks about how Mule Days benefits his business.
Well, it gives us another outlet to reach the public. I mean, we're actually out of the Crystal Coast, down on the ocean, and so it gives us an opportunity to kind of expand our reach, if you will. So we have a lot of our customers from down there that live up here, so it gets us up here to see them in a different environment.
Joey Cooley shares his experience at Mule Days.
It's a whole lot of fun, and like everybody at West Johnston does it, and it's just fun to hang out with your friends out here. We always fly the rebel flags. That's usually a tradition. And we always go, everybody meets up and eats together, and then we always ride in together all at the same time.
Of course, everyone has their favorite parts.
What I enjoy most about Mule Days is getting like all your friends together and everybody getting their trucks and washing them up, and everybody's trucks look nice, and we ride around, just have a good time.
To relax, to enjoy the different people that's around, to enjoy the town, and see a lot of the different things that you don't normally see from day to day, and it's just a terrific time.
Reporting to you from Benson, North Carolina, I'm Jowann Holder for Wildcat News.
Thanks, Jowann.
Jarrett, I've never been to Mule Days. Am I missing out?
Jamie, those horses are like 5 times your size. You get trampled.
I think I'll stay home.
Impact Student Ministries held a group prayer last Wednesday at the flagpole. Katherine Serrell speaks with some of the students who attended.
Last Wednesday morning, students gathered around the flagpole. Megan Rhodes tells us why.
See You at the Pole is the national day for student prayer. We prayed and we held hands around the pole, and then we sang This Little Light of Mine, and we talked about how we are the light.
Cody Gagney shares his thoughts on the morning.
I'm really glad the school gave us an opportunity to get out here at See You at the Pole. I really think we should have the opportunity more often to do things like this. I think it affected the student body in a very positive way. It was a great chance for people to get closer together. Also, come in acquaintance with people I didn't even know, so it was a great chance just to see everyone out there.
I think it affected the student body by giving us a time to bond together in the morning in prayer. We did this so that we could come together as a whole and just gather and share Jesus with everybody.
I'm Katherine Serrell, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Katherine.
You may think all Wildcats are teenagers, but in fact, you'd be wrong.
Sidney Goulet talks about her involvement with the school.
I danced in the dance team, and I did the musical with the Wizard of Oz.
Richard Patton discusses Sidney's role in the musical and on the dance team.
Sidney was one of our lullaby league. So we had her and I think another younger sister, Hattie Vanderbeek, and one of their friends came in. So we had 3 young girls and 3 young boys come in, and they participated in our musical last year. She danced in our homecoming game. She was one of our, we called her a mini wildcat, a kitty cat kind of. So she'll be back this year at our homecoming game as well, and we have them coming back just to participate.
Patton shares his opinion on Sidney's dance skills and her leadership.
She's great. I feel like she's an upcoming captain of a team. I think that with her youth, I can see her love of it, and so she comes to every single production that we have here at school, and she just is in love with all of the girls on the team.
She's so cute!
I know, right?
This week on Cooking with Ashlynn, Ashlynn dishes up some baked ziti.
What in the world's baked ziti?
I have no idea. Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Ashlynn Payne, and last time we made a fruit parfait, and today I'm going to teach you how to make baked ziti. First, we need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Then we need to get a large pot and fill it with water and bring it to a boil. Next, we're going to pour in some sauce.
Next, we pour the box of noodles into the pot.
Make sure you watch it and stir occasionally. You're going to boil it for 5 minutes or until it's half cooked. It's going to cook the rest of the way in the oven. We're going to let it cool down a little bit before we pour it into our pan. We're going to pour in the noodles and spread them evenly. Make sure your hands are clean when you do this. And next, we're going to pour in more sauce to cover it up. Make sure you spread it evenly so the noodles are covered. Next, the cheese. You can put as much as you want or as little as you like, but I like a lot. Don't forget to get the edges too. And now we're gonna go put it in the oven. Now to top it off, we're going to add a little grated Parmesan. This looks so good. Let's eat. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I'm going for the middle, that's my favorite part. Extra cheese. Very good. If you want this recipe, go on our website and click on Wildcat Snacks. Make sure you tune in next time for our special guest. I'm Ashlynn Payne. Have a great week.
Thanks, Ashlynn.
With the beginning of fall comes the start of winter sport workouts. We caught up with members of the basketball and swim teams to see how they train for their upcoming season.
Jessica Wilkerson gives us an inside look on the swim team.
The earlier workouts really improve the team because it gets us prepared to get in the pool and start swimming, and we have a lot of cardio involved with that, so the workouts help us be conditioned and not get injured during the season. We usually do core, legs, and arms, and we run like a mile at least. I'm looking forward to being a part of the team and being with everybody and my self-improvement.
Daniel Stevenson shares his excitement for basketball season.
Basketball workouts started a couple of weeks ago. They help us get ready to play so we're not tired when the actual season starts. We lift weights and we do aerobics like jumping and running. We run up hills and run around the track. You can come to workouts or open gym anytime, talk to the coaches, Coach Williams and Coach Bennett. I'm looking forward to playing with Scott Chestnut again this year.
Mackenzie Barber talks about how the swim team conditions.
The early workouts help us get into better shape, so when we do get into the pool, it's not as hard for us to be able to compete. We usually start off with a few laps around the track, then we do some core. We always start with a stretch and we finish with a stretch, and then we usually end with another run. The team's a bunch of fun to be around, so I'm looking forward to being around them more often than I already am.
I'm Jamie Snover, Wildcat News.
You know, Jamie, I'm pretty good at basketball myself.
Jarrett, I think I could beat you.
Psh, ball is life.
Ethics and Leadership held a dog wash fundraiser at Hudson Hardware Stores in Clayton this past Saturday.
Joey Worley, the club's advisor, talks about the Ethics and Leadership dog wash.
This is the first dog wash we've done. We've had opportunities in the past to do it. Dates just haven't worked out, but it's the first time we've had a chance to be able to get all our students together and get the club together to be able to go out. It was held at Hudson Hardware in Clayton. There's a lot of people that's in the Ruff organization that live in the Clayton and Eastern Raleigh area, so it's a good place for them to have it. And Hudson Hardware donates a lot of the supplies for them to be able to use. All the ethics and leadership team members went in, were able to go and use that day as some community service as well as to work with the dogs. But as far as the whole community was able to bring their dogs to be washed and stuff.
Kayla Miller tells us about her experience in the club and with the dog wash on Saturday.
I've been in ethics and leadership for 3 years now. My favorite part would have to be going out and doing all the events. Like last year we went to the state fair with ethics and leadership, and that was really fun. And like half the time we collected cans at the gate, and then the other half we got to go in the park free.
Well, that's all for us this week. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com. I'm Jamie Snover.
And I'm Jarrett Spann. Thank you and have a fantastic day.
Yep.
There you go. Is that better?
I love cake. Cake is great. Jamie loves cake.
All right, now you do our noise.
Our bloopers are crazy.